Greetings, fellow adventurers. This is Vexus, and I just hope that you guys had a decent holiday season. And I am now back from the holiday break, and pretty soon I will be doing a new Let's Play. But for this video, I wanted to do a couple things. First, I wanted to mention a couple of housekeeping things for the channel that I'm going to be doing over the next few weeks here and there. And the other one, as you can see by the image on the screen, has to do with a certain game that I plan on Let's Playing, not immediately, but probably sometime this summer. Alright, so, first off, let's talk housekeeping here. There's basically two things from previous Let's Plays that I've always wanted to fix or add, and I want to make sure that I get those done before I move on to something new. So, the first thing is with the Let's Play for the Dig. In the first video, I believe, there were some problems with the images, and I'm going to see if I can correct that. I can't guarantee that I will, just because it involves me trying to figure out how to manipulate the video in a way that I haven't done before. But I am going to try it at least, and if it is successful, then I'll let you guys know that I fixed the video on that first part of the Dig Let's Play. The other one is, of course, what some people have already reminded me of, is the fact that I had told you guys that I would do an analysis video for Dear Esther, and that has not happened yet. The long and short of it is that I got distracted both in finishing up the previous semester at the university where I teach, and also finishing up the Let's Play of Zork Nemesis. But since I did say that I was going to do analysis, so I will. Don't expect it to be of extremely in-depth analysis, but I will kind of summarize my thoughts as to what I think about the story, and post that as a video to tack on to the very end of the Dear Esther Let's Play. Okay, so aside from those housekeeping things, the other thing I want to talk to you guys about is, of course, Dragon Age 2. I do plan on Let's Playing that game. Most likely I will begin recording in the summer, and simply because that's when I'll actually have most likely the time to do it. Let's Plays of BioWare games are always more involved often than other types of games. But I do plan on doing it, and with that said, I also want to have the Let's Play be similar to the original Dragon's Age Origins Let's Play. I want it to be at least slightly interactive. I want some of the decisions in the game to be from you guys. So, I'm going to list a few questions here, and these questions will also be on the video description so that you can see the text version of them. And I'd like you guys to give your feedback for these questions. First off, the question I ask is, in Dragon Age 2, do you want the protagonist to be male or female? This is different from Dragon Age Origins simply because in that game I had to voice the main character, and it would just be kind of silly for the character to be obviously female in appearance but then have my voice. That would be a little bit too comical for me. So I put the restriction in the first game that the protagonist had to be male. However, that is no longer valid because in Dragon Age 2 the protagonist is voiced. So I can play either a male or a female for Dragon Age 2, and so that's open to whatever you want. Number 2 is the class of the protagonist. We can be a warrior, a mage, or a rogue. Story-wise, this doesn't have too much of an impact, although there will be certain dialogue choices in the game and certain actions that you can take that are in fact based on which class you choose. So there is a small impact on the game. So I figured I would ask this question as well. Question 3 has to do with Hawke's personality. Hawke is the name of the protagonist in Dragon Age 2. I do intend on playing a complex character in that he or she will not have a fixed response to any given situation, so that the hero is not always going to give either a good or a sarcastic or a badass response. But I'd like you guys to give me some direction as to how you want me to play the character. And so, number 3, the choices are basically what I call the Noble Defender, the Clever Trickster, and the Ruthless Survivor. And more details on that is given in the description below this video. Finally, Dragon Age 2, the story, centers very strongly around the conflict that was hinted at in the first game, but not really explored in as much detail, and that is the conflict between the Templars and the Mages. And because so many missions in Dragon Age 2 really focus on this conflict, I think it would be interesting for you guys to choose where our hero stands in that conflict, at least when they begin the adventure. If possible, I will try to put some kind of character arc into the main character so that their views may change over time to some extent. However, I'd like you guys to tell me where the character should start from. So there's the choice of the hero being a sympathizer for the Mages, or a sympathizer for the Templars, someone who believes in kind of a middle road, or someone who just doesn't want to be involved one way or the other. So those are the 4 questions that I have posed to you guys, and I very much appreciate your feedback on it. And if you are willing, please make your selections as comments to this video, and over the months as I prepare for this Let's Play, I will look at the kind of feedback I get from this video and basically begin the story accordingly. I know not all of you guys are really into the Dragon Age series, and I know some of you are. So for those of you who are not really into it, I apologize if this doesn't interest you that much. Feel free to still give feedback if you wish. I do try to keep the games a little bit mixed as far as their genre and their overall feel, just so that everyone can see something that they really like. So with that said, feedback is appreciated. Finally, in terms of the next Let's Play, I already know what it is, and it is going to be another classic-style adventure game from my childhood. I will leave the exact title for it as a surprise, but I will get that set up and working, begin the recording of it probably the middle or late of this month, and after I start recording, about a week or 2 after that is when I'll probably start posting them up. So you guys won't have to wait too much longer before the next Let's Play happens. And that will be, like I said, a typical kind of adventure game. And then sometime in the summer will be Dragon Age 2. Whether I do something in between those two, I'm not sure yet. It'll depend on how much time I have this semester for recording. So I just wanted to give you guys some updates. I hope you all are well, and I'll be seeing you in our next adventure. Until then, take care, guys.